Welcome to another edition of Show and View Entertainment on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. You know, last night during the championship ceremony between John Cena and Randy Orton, I have something I want to get off my chest and something I want to address. This is a rant of sorts. Last night during the historic face-off between John Cena and Randy Orton, yes, I have my notes here. These are all my words because it's all coming from the heart. It's my passion, and everything is into these two little papers right here. So if you have a problem with that, shut the episode off right now. Now let me begin again. Last night, during the historic face-off between John Cena and Randy Orton, the fans actually started to chant boring, alright? They had the audacity and the gall to chant boring. Now, just because it's not CM Punk or Daniel Bryan being the focal point of that segment, it automatically makes it boring. So if it was anybody else in that segment, would have you chanted boring? Probably not. Oh, well, Orton and Cena have been pushed down our throats, so we would chant boring. Daniel Bryan should be in this spot. Daniel Bryan should be in this position. Listen, right now, all the sense it makes in the world, there's no match bigger right now than John Cena versus Randy Orton, and you're going to have to live with that. And if you don't like that, well, then shut the damn channel off right now. And shut my episode off, because obviously you're not going to want to listen to what else I have to say about this. And while the fans can chant whatever they want, entitled to freedom of speech, and even though they buy a ticket and they're entitled to chant whatever they want, this segment with Randy Orton and John Cena, in my opinion, for my money, was anything but dull or boring, alright? The ending segment, you could feel the tension. You could cut the tension with a knife, in my opinion. All right. Orton and Cena have such great chemistry between one another. When it comes to Orton and Cena button heads, it's so organic because, you know, it's almost as if it were real. Okay, you can sense, you can feel that there is this bad blood. It's 11 years in the making between John Cena and Randy Orton, and you knew that this segment was going to be epic regardless of what the fans were chanting. That's what makes both Cena and Orton so gifted, because they're so unique. They are, without a doubt, two of the WWE's most gifted athletes today, tomorrow, in the past, in the present, in the future, and they are two future WWE Hall of Famers. No matter what you think of Randy Orton and John Cena, they draw the attention of everyone who is watching. Now, I said in my Raw review, if you watched, if it had not been for this segment, Raw would have been a total dud. This segment had all the variables that would get you amped up and actually want you to watch a TLC confrontation between Randy Orton and John Cena, where there will be only one champion crowned. Now, the timing and the effort, as well as the instincts on Cena and Orton during this final closing segment was done brilliantly, all right? This segment was without a doubt a moment in time and will be an incredible part of Raw's history. John Cena always does a good job of his delivery and his passion on the mic. And being able, here's the thing that makes Cena so good and so unique. He is able to shift the momentum of the audience from chanting boring to a whole different tune. That's what makes John Cena, and that's what sets him apart from everybody else. Cena is good at being able to drive the audience in an entirely different direction. If they're chanting boring, or we've seen enough, or they're chanting derogatory statements, John Cena has that special aura about him. He has that variable about him that he can take the audience in one direction and completely spin them around. That's what's so great about John Cena. Now, Randy Orton even showed life in this segment. Randy Orton showed life on the mic in his character and his tone, and I liked exactly what Randy Orton had to present to us last night. John Cena and Randy Orton have now gave us, the fans, a reason to actually give a damn about their TLC showdown and what will be one of the hardest-hitting TLC matches in history. Now, that ends my rant, but I just wanted to get that out there because, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, no matter what you think about Randy Orton and John Cena, they are the most loyal, they are the most committed, they are the most dedicated WWE superstars today, tomorrow, in the past, and in the future. You know, if Stone Cold Steve Austin or The Rock would have lasted this long, if they would have lasted as long as Orton or Cena did, you would have been saying the same thing about Austin The Rock, that you've seen enough, and it's boring, it's the same old song and dance, it's so repetitive, we want to see something different. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Randy Orton and John Cena are going to write yet another successful chapter in their historic rivalry that has reached all-time lows. And regardless of the fans chanting boring last night, the fact that John Cena and Randy Orton were able to reinvest the fans into what they were doing and what they were saying, and yes, Daniel Bryan did play a major part in this because they were in Daniel Bryan's hometown, and I'm sure the WWE expected this. At the end of the day, John Cena and Randy Orton will fight like no other. And this match is going to take brutality to a whole nother level. And I think the WWE is going to give it that extra push, that extra oomph, that extra initiative to make it all that much better in what is one of the most anticipated championship matches in recent memory. Subscribe.